Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome all of you to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, touch on the subscription button so that you don't miss a video anytime we upload it. But meanwhile, don't forget to like this video. In this channel, we discuss politics. If you are a fan of politics, or if you want to know what is happening in our country on a daily basis, on an hourly basis, this is where to be, because we update you as soon as there is a latest news. So today, there was the burial of Musalia Mudavadi's mother, Hannah Mudavadi. During the burial, some speeches were made by politicians, but two speeches caught the attention of the nation and left very many people in shock, and left very many people talking about the statements. The first statement came from one member of parliament, the Keses member of parliament, Ruto Mishra. This Muhindi MP. Mishra is an ally of the deputy president, William Ruto. So from his statement, when he was given a chance to speak, what he said surprised so many people, and in one way or the other, it might just be a pointer that this man is on his way out of the DP Ruto's camp. When given chance to speak, Mishra made it very clear that in Kenya we have only two sides. We have the side that unites the country and the side that divides the country. He went further to state clearly that handshake unites the country while the hustler movement divides the country. That's exactly what he said on the podium. This only tells you that things might not be well in the Ruto's camp. This member of parliament, if you can know, has performed very well in Keses constituency. And people there love him so much, and it's even rumored that he might even contest for the governorship of Uasin Gishu County. His statement shocked very many people. Then there was the statement by our president, Uhuru Mp Kenyatta. Before Uhuru stood to speak, there are very many speakers who had spoken before him. So Uhuru Kenyatta was just trying to respond to what they said on that day, and even further, he even went further to respond to some statements that were issued some weeks or some days ago. And he also touched on the letter by Irungu Kang'ata. He also touched on it and talked about it. So before Uhuru was given a chance to speak, speakers the likes of Atwoli, Malala, and quite a number had spoken. Atwoli advised the president, or rather, Atwoli was trying to tell the president that he is too soft and he should crack the whip on the rebels in Jubilee. He also reminded Uhuru Kenyatta to be like his father, atoe bakora na nyoroshe watu. That was Atwoli's statement. That was meant to make Uhuru take charge of the party. Then Malala also, when given a chance, he narrated how Raila had kept NASA together in the handshake. But he challenged the president now to put his house in order, na nyoroshe watu. Malala was trying to tell the president kunyorosha the likes of Irungu Kang'ata and the William Rutos, and the Kimani Chungwas, the Ndinyoros, and Liswaumes. So many speakers spoke, and mostly they were urging the president and the prime minister to support Musalia Mudavadi for the presidency. So also when Raila stood also to speak, he narrated for people the history of the country. and how the first president, Jomo Kenyatta, was a hustler, the second president, and so on and so forth. And he rubbished the hustler narrative as takataka. Eventually, it was the time for Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta to speak. So Uhuru, when he stood to speak, first he responded to what Atwoli and the likes of Malala said. He reminded them that ukiona simba amenyeshewa usidhani ni paka. And he went further to state that some people are driving a narrative of the hustler nation. This is the president talking. Some people are driving the narrative of a hustler, of the hustler. Some people are driving the hustler narrative. If that be the case, then Uhuru went ahead to explain that if that is the case now, we must also consider that Kenya is not only to be ruled by two communities. It's now time we consider other communities. That was the president speaking. He reminded them that if it's about dynasty now, then we must also look at a situation where it's not just about two communities dominating the other communities. I think that statement made my day today. That statement made my day today, and I think it was God sent. In this channel, and even in my Facebook handles and everywhere, I've been pushing this narrative of a big no to a Kalenjin presidency and a big no to a Kikuyu presidency. It's good the president also touched on it. So this is the discussion, ladies and gentlemen. We must wake up, ladies and gentlemen. If we don't wake up, two communities are going to dominate us for the rest of our lives on this earth. For 60 good years, 60 years, the Kikuyus and the Kalenjins have dominated the rest of other communities in this country. And it's now time we think otherwise. We think about other communities now. Because all the sufferings we are suffering today is because of these two communities, ladies and gentlemen. Hapa sitaki tudanganyane ndugu yangu. The corruption that we have witnessed in this country is because of these two communities. And now they have coined a very beautiful name that I've explained in this channel before, the hustler narrative. Sisi hatuna ukabila, sisi ni mahustlers. That's a big lie. If you open up that hustler narrative inside, you will get the Kikuyu and Kalenjin ethnic domination. That's what is in that container of theirs. In that house called a hustler, if you get in, it's just Kalenjin and Kikuyu domination. They want to dominate the rest of the country. So they want us to board that vehicle of theirs called hustler. That is not a hustler vehicle banner. That's not a hustler movement. That's a Kikuyu Kalenjin domination movement. This is a vehicle by these two communities to dominate the rest of the country. And I'm happy my beloved president has also seen that. And this is God sent. They have been telling us about dynasties. When Ruto was supporting Uhuru in 2013, 2017, twice, he never knew Uhuru was a dynasty, surely. This is a hypocrite of the highest order. This man is a hypocrite. So my president saw the light, and he was just trying to remind us that if you are talking about dynasties in your hustler movement, it's also time now we talk about two communities just rotating power between themselves. Let us think about other communities now. That's what the president was trying to say. And the president's statement has brought everything to an end. The Tanga Tanga movement and their supporters and the sycophants have been saying the president has just been playing Raila Amolo Odinga. The fact that the president could stand before the whole nation to say it's about time we think of other communities just tells you the president is not playing any games with Raila Amolo Odinga. And if you want to know there is no games being played between him and Raila Amolo Odinga, anytime Raila gets chance to speak, Raila always speaks very openly. He always narrates how he competed, how he saw himself in, and so on and so on. Yani Raila is truthful. And if you want to know a relationship that can lead somewhere is when one opens his heart and says the truth. Raila is not trying to hide himself. No, Raila is making it very clear that he competed against Uhuru Kenyatta and he's not hiding anything. That means Raila is very truthful and the president is also very truthful. So ladies and gentlemen, for the Tanga supporters who are still pegging their hopes on Uhuru cheating Raila, I think you must accept and move on now. Uhuru Kenyatta made it very clear today. His statement alone made it very, very clear today. Uhuru Kenyatta is serious about the transformation and the change of power at the top. A few days ago, Irungu Kangata wrote some letter. Tanga supporters have, after Kangata wrote the letter, Tanga supporters twisted the whole story to appear as if it's Uhuru who directed Irungu Kangata to write the letter. Tanga supporters twisted the whole story. You know, these are propagandists. They are very good in propaganda, everywhere, online propaganda. So they twisted the story to appear as if it was Uhuru Kenyatta who had sent Irungu Kangata. In fact, Uhuru Kenyatta rubbished that letter in front of the whole nation. Hata kama wengine wananiandikia barua, he made it very clear that he has a clear agenda of what he wants to do and nobody will stop him. Hata kama wengine wananiandikia barua. He made it very clear. So to these Tanga fools, these Tanga lunatics, these idiots, you must wake up. Wake up from your slumber, bwana. Wake up from your slumber. Uhuru Kenyatta is serious about his handshake with Raila Amolo Odinga. And if you are still doubting, then continue doubting. During times of Noah kept telling the people, Garika inakuja. The people kept laughing and enjoying themselves. Garika inakuja. Eventually, they were all swallowed. Water swallowed all of them. And they all perished. They all perished. It's only those who entered Noah's ark that saved themselves. So, ladies and gentlemen, my brothers from Central and Rift Valley, you are a big embarrassment to this country. You are a big embarrassment to this country. You told us wembe ni ule ule. Right now you are crying. Can't you see you are fools? You are now crying. Muliamuka saa 9 ya usiku, some of you never slept. Going to vote kumira, I don't know what, wembe ni ule ule. You are now crying. And you are telling us about Ruto, you idiots. You are still going to cry, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't change your mentality. Change your mentality, ladies and gentlemen. Stop this nonsense of kumira. Stop this nonsense. Leadership is about integrity. Don't just vote for somebody out of emotion. Or alisaidia sisi. That's nonsense. Alisaidia nyinyi na nini. Come out of this cocoon of nonsense. Analyze things diligently and see analyze things well, my friends, and differentiate between a thief and a leader. Ruto is a common thief. This man is a common thief, and I'm telling him, and I will tell him in front of him, he is a thief. He's cheating you that he's going to deliver you. This man will grab all your land. You don't even have land. The little you have, he will grab. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, I don't have much today. If you are new here, just like I stated, touch on the subscription button, but most importantly, don't forget to like this video. Thank you.